Alright. Yeah. Coming off the last record. I'm getting 20 million off the record just to off these records, nigga, that's a record. I'm living like I'm out here on my last adventure. Past or present when you have to mention. This is nothing for the radio, but they still play it though. Cause it's that new Drizzy Drake, that's just the way it go. Heavy air play all day, with no chorus, we keep it thorough, nigga. Rap like this for all of my borough niggas. I reached the point where don't shit matter to me, nigga. I reached heights that Dwight Howard couldn't reach, nigga. Prince Hakeem, they throw flowers at my feet, nigga. I could go an hour on this beat, nigga. Yeah. I'm just as famous as my mentor, but that's still the boss, don't get sent for. Get hype on tracks and jump in front of a bullet you wasn't meant for. Cause y'all don't really wanna hear me vent more. Hot temper, scary outcome. Here's a reason for niggas that's hating without one, that always let their mouth run. Bench players talking like starters, I hate it. Started from the bottom, now we here, nigga, we made it. Yeah, time for a Tuscan leather smelling like a brick. Degenerates, but even Ella love our shit. Rich enough that I don't have to tell them that I'm rich. Self-explanatory, you just here to spread the story. What's up? Sitting Gucci roll like they say up in UNLV. Young rebel, young money, nothing you could tell me. Paperwork taking too long, maybe they don't understand me. I compromise if I have to, I gotta stay with the family. Not even talking to Nikki, communication is breaking. I dropped the ball on some personal shit, I need to embrace it. I'm honest, I make mistakes, I'll be the second to admit it. Think that's why I need it in my life to check me when I'm tripping. On a mission trying to shift the culture. Tell me who dissing, I got some things that I hit the culprit. Them strep throat flows, some shit to stop all of the talking. All of the talking, got one reply for all of your comments. Fuck what you think, I'm too busy, that's why you leave a message. Born a perfectionist, guess that makes me a bit obsessive. That shit I heard from you lately really relieved some pressure. Like, AB, I got your CD, you get an E for effort. I piece letters together and get to talking reckless. I'll change like credentials, you know you see the necklace. My life's a completed checklist. I'm tired of hearing about who you checking for now. Just give it time, we'll see you still around a decade from now. That's real. How much time is this nigga spending on the intro? Lately I've been feeling like God Pierce a memento. I just set the bar, niggas fall under it like a limbo. The family all that matters, I'm just out here with my kinfolk. Off everything my pen wrote, we went from Bundy to Winslow. This for shorty up on Glen Grove who love when I catch my tempo. I sip the pourer and listen to Capadonna. The Fresh Princess at dinner with Tatiana, no lie. All these 90s fantasies on my mind. The difference is that with mine, they all come true in due time. I might come through without security to check if you're fine. That's just me on my solo, like fucking like YOLO. Wanted to tell you, accept yourself. You don't have to prove shit to know and accept yourself. And if you end up needing some extra help, then I can help. You know, back on your feet and shit. Trying to get my karma up, fuck the guilty and greedy shit. How much time is this nigga spending on the intro? How this nigga working like he got a fucking twin though? Life is sounding crazy, 40 on Martin Scorsese, and I wouldn't change a thing if you pay me, man. Real nigga, what's up? Hey, yeah, hey. How much time is this nigga spending on the intro?
Because he opened door, I'll see you when you get there. Are you enjoying yourself? If we may, we would just like to close out with something a bit inspirational, hopefully something a bit relevant as to us all are having the same fears, shedding similar tears, and of course dying in so many years. It don't mean that we can't have a good night. So we'd like to just maybe close out with something for food for thought for all of us.
Real nigga shit. Other night at your crib, it was like me, Black, 40, Obi. We just sitting there talking about life. Play some beats, but I forgot to tell you one thing. Niggas called me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up, cause you are out of town, nigga like Biggie, heard about the shit with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. And I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every nigga with an owl on his chest. And what? I got LA unified, you better all commit suicide, teachers ain't testing us. See, I know how I feel to be platinum plus, niggas is jealous of you, so they try to wrap you up, tax you up. But it's over your blood money, nigga, catch these bullets like you catch the bus. Dog fame is a motherfucker, do a nigga 4 favors when you came through the 5th. How soon they forget, run up on you at your granny house, leave you 9 like 5th. How a nigga supposed to love you niggas? Heart beating fast when I dap and when I hug you niggas. Drake told me not to trust you niggas, your energy off, you finicky, I rush you niggas. Just walk around the crib like, why a nigga can't live, get this money, fuck these bitches though. Thinking about the beef like, we can pass these motherfucking straps like a physical. This my city, nigga, everybody know it. Riding around town, just me and my 4 pound. Tucked in my time force, hoping I ain't gotta show it. LA niggas be the craziest. These niggas do some shady shit. Niggas will run up on your car, catch you off guard like the Lil Wayne and Baby shit. 40, I'm fucked up.
Y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all can do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever ask is 100. Thank me later, thanks for nothing, thanks for bluffing. Thank you so much for wearing your true colors to every single fucking function. Had niggas tell me to my face how we were family and how they love me, why they was skimming off the budget. Now when I see them, they're the ones that's acting funny. People been reaching out to me and I'm on some straight unresponsive shit. I would have so many friends if I didn't have money, respect, and accomplishments. I would have so many friends if I held back the truth and I just gave out compliments. I would have all of your fans if I didn't go poppin', I stayed on some conscious shit. I would have so many more friends if I lost my success and my confidence. I'm in the club every time that they play the competition, if they even play the competition, then I seen the response they get. Yeah, nobody's even hearing it. On top of the pyramid, might go to Jamaica, disappear again. My circle got so smart that it's superior. Saying to myself, y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all can do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Yeah. 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah. 100. All I ever ask is 100.
Miss folks said that was my real nigga. Held a nigga down since he was a little nigga. If he was still alive, he would kill niggas. He was Lil Snoop, I was Meek Mill. Niggas know how it feel when you missing your nigga though. Can't think so you roll up that indigo. Stressing while driving down Figaro. Blowing kush clouds until his ghost is in my ghost. Damn. Make a real nigga wanna give us like the God, like here it go. Screaming frog name at the clouds, they don't hear me though. Guess they too busy with Tupac and Biggie though. You niggas don't feel me though, that was on Suge's watch. I take Suge's watch, you dissing Drizzy, that's cool, but don't come to my city though. Not even in H-Town. so underground that I gotta be a trill nigga. Strapped up from the waist down. That's word to Pimp CJ Prince is my real nigga. Shit was so simple when Hitchman was out. He had a young nigga right there with me. So happy when Blue Da Vinci got out. We came up on these California streets. LA niggas be the craziest. These niggas do some shady shit. Niggas will run up on your car, catch you off guard like the Lil Wayne and Baby shit. Got a nigga confused, but why a nigga gotta choose? Don't even matter, dog, cause I'ma always be a real nigga. Always be a real nigga. I never learned how to be nothing but a real nigga.
Hey. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Yeah. I'm making a change today. The liquor been taking the pain away. I heard you was giving your chain away. That's kinda like giving your fame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is a role that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you, I'm only you. Yeah, I got one Virgil, got one, and that there is the only two, man. How many times have I shown and proved, man? How many nights I've been woke, swerving the potholes, not trying to fuck up the wheels on the road, okay? Funny how life goes. He thought he was sick, now we wiping his nose, okay? Soon as you give him your soul, you blow up and they say you're selling your soul, okay? They want my life exposed, they wanna know about the highs and lows. Well, summer all I did was rest, okay? And New Year's all I did was stretch, okay? And Valentine's Day I had sex, okay? We'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, we'll see what's about to happen next, okay? Okay, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. Hey, we'll see what's about to happen. I'm making a change today.
Let's get started. NY session. Good morning, everyone. Am I muted on Discord? Should be good. Where I was on Friday, I slept in. I was finishing up DVS-02, so I stayed up like really late, and then I got stay up till 4, and then I was gonna wake up for 7, but I didn't hear my alarm. I think I was in too much deep sleep. So, yeah, couldn't make it for Friday, but we got a whole week this week, chat. We got FOMC on Wednesday. So, yeah, we got a lot of shit going on this week. Well, is it a lot of shit, really? I know Monday, today, nothing. Tuesday, you got... yeah, Tuesday got nothing. Wednesday FOMC at 2 p.m. So double stream. Yeah, we'll do a double stream on Thursday or on Wednesday. Thursday we got interest rates for the pound, and then advanced GDP, core PC price index, unemployment costs, and yeah, a bunch of shit on Thursday too. And Friday, you got nothing. I gotta pause the music. But yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much gonna be the week. So it's gonna be like really just FOMC, which just set the tone for the week. Maybe you might get the tone for the week prior, but it looks like we're kind of still in this range, right? Speaking about Friday, what ended up happening on Friday? Like, did we just... Yo, let me know if this music is too loud in the background if I run it. But yeah, what was I saying? Xin chào, man. What was I speaking about? Oh yeah, what happened on Friday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, so just like in the range. I don't know why. I checked the charts on Friday when I woke up, but it looked like it moved. It looked like you had that little move up on Friday, right? But it looks like we're just kind of still stuck within this range here. Friday, 7 a.m. You had a pop for like 370 pips on that pop. 24th, right? And then you got after that you have NYC, which was 250 pips, and next candle was 10 a.m., which was like 300. That's not bad. 480. Yeah, Friday didn't look too bad. It was a pretty decent push up. I don't know what I would have caught on Friday. I don't know what I would have waited for. What was this move right here? Maybe this 38 pip range. That wouldn't have been too bad. All right, cool. So yeah, let's get started on the analysis. Let's mark this up and then see what we can do for today. But I hope we break out this range soon. I mean, it's a 700 pip range, so it's not like terrible. But the sooner you break out, the nicer these pushes will be. All right, so where is my zoom? I need this. XUSD, this one. Cool. All right. So good morning, Pencil. All right. So let's see where the higher time frame sits here, right? The daily looks like it's kind of just within the ranges here. Like you're at this resistance that you're kind of starting to really slow down at. I think you've been here since April 1st. So for like majority of the month, you can see like kind of where we've been on the charts. So that should probably explain why like it hasn't been as consistent in moving, right? Because it's just been like within these ranges. On top of that, it's been at a I guess like a market cycle where it's like range leading to liquidity, because you had this like massive move here, right? And you can probably even like put this whole thing as like a range alone, to be honest. But the top of the range here, like it's gonna spend some time here before it figures out where it wants to go next, right? So like if price, for instance, wants to come up, you might get like a liquidity as a pop down first, and then as you break back into the range, you could get continuation. Or you can also get a top wick, break back into the range, and then continuation down. That can also be a possibility. But until this range breaks out, which is in this case a 2,000 pip range, you're gonna spend some time here, right? Until those things happen. And even when those things would happen, it's gonna take some time to actually pop back into the range, but that's usually market cycles, right? So if you understand like what part of the cycle you're in, you can understand like, okay, it makes sense why things are a little more slow right now, right? And it hasn't picked up yet. But you can see like at this rate, as soon as you break below or above, I'm hoping in May, right? But it's looking like June. I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks like a June until you get like really directional. June, July, and maybe August, but I think May might be the start of the breakout, and then June should be pretty good. But yeah, we got 4 days till April. Who knows? Maybe you'll break out beforehand. But yeah, that's the range you're sitting in right now on the daily. So let's go ahead to, maybe let's go down to the 4. And you can see here too, you're starting to create some type of structure in the way down here, right? Some like lower highs on the way down towards the bottom of the ranges. Like you're just making lower highs. So that's good because it's following structure, right? Until it does anything significant, like something that it's not supposed to be doing, like it breaks the previous highs, right? I think that would be a good sign that the higher time frames start to move as well, because like usually that's what price would create before actually starting like to give you volume and direction, right? Otherwise you're just kind of following like the same thing, right? Doesn't mean it's the directional. This is still, again, this move coming down is pretty slow, but let's say now it starts to like do something like this, right? And then it shifts back into the range. Like that's going to be your liquidity / volume. Like why did it break the previous highs for if it didn't want to come up? And that's when you'll start to move, and hopefully that's the daily too. But yeah, that's your 4-hour time from just like lower highs on the way down here. So you can probably assume that unless you come up for liquidity or something, right? You can assume that you can probably make your way down towards the bottom of the ranges here, below like 4640, 4650, on the way down towards 4620. So yeah, this is your next support, right? Into these areas here is where you're looking at if you just kind of follow the same script, right? Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, so lower lows, right? You can even say, I don't know. I don't know if I would say you're breaking back into this range, because I think this is like one range alone. So this would just be the bottom of the range. I think these would count as the middle of nowhere, because if you were to reverse, like actually reverse, you're gonna probably have to, and if you use 4-hour stops or anything, any of the sells today, I'm assuming we can probably place, like we have enough range here above these areas. But yeah, even if you were to come up, it's very rare you'll come up without filling the range first. So it's similar to that idea in that 30-hour drawdown that we had, where usually with price before reversing, it will like come down, create a bottom wick, right? And then shift back into the range and then actually drive. But it was very rare where it would just like kind of make its way up like this. So you can already start putting stops together in mind. Like if you were to take sells today, where could you take it, and what you could base your stops off of? Because on the 4-hour time from here, right, this alone would be enough. Similar to this move too. I think this move right here was like last Friday, where we mentioned how this was the middle of nowhere. I don't know if you guys recall that, but these wicks right here were the middle of nowhere, and for you to actually reverse, like come back into the bottom of the range, you're gonna need to fill it. And guess what happened? You came up to tap it, and then you make your way down to fill it, right? So similar boat here. Like if you were to come up the opposite way, you're probably gonna have to come down towards these wicks here at like 4640, 4620 before actually making your way up to the top of the range. So I think with that in mind, we probably start marking up ideas here, right? So I think we're looking now over here 4616. That seems about right. You can go a little crazier. You can probably try to do this too. Might be a bit more aggressive. I think this is pretty fair right here. What is this? February 2nd, 2026 bottom wick. Let's put it around there. So yeah, something like that I'll leave as like your target. And then yeah, you drop down to the 1. You like same thing on the 1 too. You're just kind of like creating like lower highs as well, right? It's very weak on the way down, showing a lot of struggle. Let's see. $1,400. That's 140. And then you got some ranges over here, which could be struggle areas. 4682. I think even if you get I just thought of this idea now, but let's say you get like a top wick first within this area here, you get a pop up, right? Because you still need volume to get trade ideas here, unless you're looking for like wick entries. But if you get like a top wick first here, I wonder if we can even get a wick entry sell, because then that's your first breakout outside of the range, and then you're assuming that if price were to come up, even if it doesn't come down to 82, right, you'll get bottom wicks before making your way up. You get higher lows, right? So on the first breakout, you can base your zones off of maybe like these areas to the left, maybe even these areas over here, like multiple areas you can probably base your zones off of, and you can look for wick entry sells at those zones on the first breakout. If you were to get like a breakout up first, you know what I mean? And then those are your wick entry sells, because you're assuming that even if it were to go up, you get a bottom wick, you get a higher low, you might even get like a fake out, right? But you'll get like a higher low, something. So you have like some decent ranges. Just an idea, right? Like this is a 200 like bottom wick area, and that doesn't even tap into the support yet. Like that barely taps into it. So that's a lot of range there that you got. But yeah, just an idea in case you do rip up first. Otherwise, like if you get continuations like breakouts, you can just take your sells, right? But yeah, I think you still need volume here. Otherwise, you're just stuck in this range. It's like a 100 pip 5-minute range. So maybe it'll pick up. I have like 4682 next as like a minor support. I don't know how major it really is. I think major is gonna be 4617. And then for buys today, ideas are kind of off today for buys. I think for buys, like I'm gonna probably need to see like a bottom wick or structure first. So that's why I'm saying like those wick entry sells could be valid, especially if you get a pop up first. It'll give you that idea. And if you get buys, like ideas, you'll probably want to see it like make its way down below. You would probably want to see it make its way down below here at least, like something like this. Fill that range or something, and then like if it were to shift back into the range here, I think all you need after that is for a way to hold the yellow zone. So even if you do come down, as long as you hold the yellow zone, it'll be good, because then the moment that it comes back up to re-break the highs, that's going to be your continuations. All right, but you see how long that's going to kind of take to form, because you need to print all of this and all that volume first. So for like actual buys, that's what I mean by it's kind of far away right now. Not really about the zone, it's just about like where we're sitting in like the structure. So yeah, much closer to sells for the session. Sell ideas, sell trades. And yeah, we got some time here, so we'll see what we can do to them. All right, that's gonna be the day though. Come on, Reggie. All right, lit. What's up, Wicked? Did I see your wick entry sales on Friday? From Friday? No, I didn't. I did not see that. I missed it. Let's see this one. That's a nice wick entry. There's like no drawdown there. Was that the one? That's a nice position. Sniper gang Kodak. Let's see how hungry I get with this music. Chat, is the music too loud? I'm gonna try it out for a stream, see if it makes the stream like more cozy. The minute looks like it's got a little bit of a volume going on here. Let's see. Yeah, I added a background again. Minute doesn't look too bad here. Like, I don't know about for like actual positions, but for volume looks pretty good. Spreads are pretty tight too, so what was, I didn't even copy and paste these zones over here. 46.82, 46.17. 46.82 is right around here. 46.17 is gonna be a little lower than that, right there. $65 pip range coming down here towards 46.90. So you got a bottom wick first. You didn't get a top wick first. Well, for now, I wonder if we can also get wick entry buys then, because you're not expecting a breakout here, or at least like not until you actually break out this zone here. But does it even have enough volume to come down towards 46.82? Right, that's still like, because that's your next minor support. So I'm assuming if there are any like ideas for wick entries at all, it'll be there. I think the difference is though is on the higher time frame, we were looking for a bottom wick to tap into this range. You know what I mean? So if you get a tap into 46.17, that's kind of like your bottom wick in order to come up. Whereas like the wick entry sells at like, if you were to break out first on a smaller time frame, it's just a smaller time frame push. So like wick entry buys might be a little more difficult is what I'm trying to say. Because they can come all the way down towards the bottom of the range. You said ambulance at 46.90. Yeah, some zones there too. You can mirror this. You can mirror this ambulance right here. These ones right here. Those could be your ambulance levels. Why'd you set my title? Let's see. Chat, we're doing a giveaway later. I think we'll run it around 10. Giveaway for DVS-02 that has officially been launched on the website 8ameast.com. So that has officially been launched on 8ameast.com. DVS-02. So you got DVS-01 now, and then you got DVS-02. Little video over here, and then those are your packages, and then this is just other stuff on it. Yeah, we also added some changes to the website too, so you can click on this clock to like make your accounts now. So you click on that, and then you just kind of sign up and all of that for whatever. Little R8 over here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, this has been in the making for I think a couple months now. And there'll be a lot of things we'll add to the website over time, right? So you can see like how the website started off like really plain. So that was like the purpose of it, and then over time you'll see like just the site evolve. But yeah, 8ameast.com. 8ameast.com. Can still be a leg candle fill on the 4 from the 12 hour. From the 12? The 12. Oh, right here. DVS-02. Welcome to DVS-02. You say you fuck with the ambient music? Yeah, it's not too bad. Let me just make this post real quick. So where that volume go? This thing just kind of came in with volume and then it just kind of disappeared. And you just took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles to retrace a 3-minute candle pop down. So maybe you could have got a top wick first though. Maybe that's still a possibility. You have like a, is this a leg candle? No, it's not really a leg candle. It's a bottom wick. That's too much of a bottom wick. It could be a 1 hour leg candle though. If you close the way you close in 7 minutes. You got a 4 hour closure too. Leg candle and a 4 hour closure. Let's see, if you open up, 4 hour closure is wick bearish. You get a top wick first. Could you get a wick entry sell? $13.49. What do you have here? 70 pips for a bottom wick. That'll be half of the 4 hour candle. South Florida. How many what do you call Florida people? Floridians? Floridians? They say Torontonians over here. Torontonians. Shout out to the real Sixers. The real Sixers. We are called the best. I don't know about the best. Anyone here from Chicago? Chi-town, Chi-town. Look at you. You went to the UK for like, you've been there for like how long now? 4 months. You were reclaiming the UK. You're from Chi? Oh, it's lit. Windy City. I had a Derrick Rose and knee up. Yeah, Chad, just prepare here for 9 a.m. I gave it like a very broad idea for wick entry sells, but yeah, basically if you open up and you pop straight up towards like 47.16, that could be a wick entry sell idea if you get a top wick first, right? Because this kind of closing bearish, so it should be able to drive down. It's just that if you get a top wick first, then you can be part of the top wick plus a drive down. Mainly for the 4-hour candle, really. I think this previous wick could be a little higher. But yeah, if you get that top wick, that'll be sweet before coming down. I don't even know if we're gonna get like a 47.16. It might be stretching it with that zone there. It might even be like a 47.06, to be honest. We might get a 47.06. How much is that top wick? 85 pips on the opening. Before it opens up, first thing it does is top wick first. Boom. Taps into that range there. Wick entry sells. You're looking towards that area, you're looking for that wick entry sell down towards the flip. So that's going to be your 84 pip candle. Right? You got a top wick looking like this. Boom. That's your wick entry. You're expecting a rejection. Ends up looking like this, and that's your candle. So you're basically going to get in here and look to exit at the next like minor support zones going across, which is here at 4,700. So that's like your 60 pip range and all of that. But obviously you need a top wick first, otherwise the play's not valid, right? You don't want to see a bottom wick first, because then you get that, and then you get that, which means you have a higher low, which could be liquidity on a smaller time frame in a minute. And then as you break back into the range, there's a much higher chance that you'll be able to push through. If you get a bottom wick first, we'll consider 47.16. But yeah, you got an opening here, right? So it's looking pretty volatile. Let's see. What are my stops going to be if we get this 47.06? $9,600. That's pretty tight. We can probably use that. That's going to be around what is that going to be? That's going to be 900 pips. So we can probably use 0.14, 0.10, 0.9, 0.09 lot, probably. The stops are pretty tight there. But let's see if you can get this top wick first, right? You came up a little bit here. Wasn't enough. You're going to need to re-break that and just kind of blast up here towards 47.06. Once you get that, you're in there. What did I say stops were again? 4804, right? Yeah, so that's around like 900 pips, 980. Really have the same idea, dude. Yeah, it would be nice if we can get that top wick first. Should be a wick entry sell, right? So it should be, if we get in, you're expecting to be out immediately. Looks like, yeah, and pop down first here. Lots of volume here though. This is a 60 pip minute candle right there. So volume is definitely there. Let's see if that could continue. Shadow band for it might, I don't think so. I don't think so. It's fine on mine. My name comes up. What's up, baby? Some Jordy. What's up? Looks like he's got this pop down first, so are we gonna be able to get a top wick here? Where is my record? There it is. Pretty smooth month though for April. We've only taken like 6 trades, something like that. 8 trades actually. 6 wins, 2 losses, or basically 2 BEs. But you know what I mean. 225 pips. We did. What did we do percentage wise? I think we're at like 4.5% for the month or something like that. So not like the craziest month, right? But it's pretty. It's been a decent month so far. Still got like 4 days left. Yeah, 4.52%. You're about to run into some type of some like minor support zones here. So let's see if you can get a slow down here, or if you're gonna just rip through. If it rips through, that'll be a good sign for volume, right? 'Cause I think this is like you're sort of like your first set of volume coming in here. So if that were to continue, that volume and direction, it should be able to break through. So if it does, that'll be a key indication of continuation, and then you start looking for more of like breakout sells as positions. But there's a struggle zone here, right? Coming up at 46.90. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get this mirror where you'll shoot like straight through. I guess his mirror kind of passed already, because this would have been the mirror. Maybe this mirror could be similar. Similar bearish candle top. This one could, yeah, this one could push through towards the bottom of the range there. 27. This could be kind of like a leg count too. This one right here on the 4. It's like a doji after a gap, so I don't know how valid it really is. But I guess even if it is a gap, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it still is, because if you draw like a bearish candle to connect it, it looks like that. And the yes can open up, came down first. Let's see what happened that day. This was the 27th. Let's go back to here. Or opening, yeah, it was Sunday opening. So you came down first, and then you closed bullish, which left the leg candle on the 4. And so that is a leg candle. So then if that's a leg candle, this range right here could be filled. 220, that's gonna be down towards this 46.72. 46.72, that's gonna be around here. 75.72. So yeah, you just gotta break that 46.90 zone then. Hey, you might be coming up for a top wick now, right? But you got a bottom wick first, so that same area might be a bit more difficult to follow or to take, because then this bottom wick could be seen as liquidity now, right? So your next zone after 47.06 is gonna be like 47.16, and so 100 pips above the original area. That could be your zone. Yeah, everybody's so quiet today. Y'all just waiting for a signal? Don't worry, Jay. You guys can speak. You won't be banned. No one's gonna ban you guys. Show them the amazing AI. Alright, let's get to 200 viewers, then we'll show it. The review. You said. You said you're late today. I was actually early today. We didn't come right at 8. We came at 8:04. It's a little earlier than usual. I think we're gonna start coming for 8 instead of 8:30 now. Just in case you get like some early NY volume. Majority honest NA or EU? I think NA. I think North America. We have like a good range though. Like we have a good range. We have a lot of Europeans. Gone overseas. I was off on Friday because I stayed up really late to finish up DVS-02, and then I just set my alarm. I went to bed at 4, set my alarm for 7, and then I woke up and it was 10, and then I was like, should I hop on? I'm like, no, it's way too late in the session, so I just said, fuck it, long weekend. But yeah, my sleep schedule was fucked last week. Like the entire last week, I went to bed every night at like 4, 3, just like finishing up some stuff, and then getting this like Discord ready and all of that. So yeah, my sleep schedule was cooked, but I definitely needed the weekend to get everything together again. Well needed break. Rather outside NA. Chat, let's see. Chat, where are you guys from? I think right now we might have a lot of like EU though, I'm not gonna lie. NA will start flowing back in. I got the system for it, but I know right now it's mainly EU. St. James. Where's St. James? You're from LeBron? Shout out to LeBron. LeBronese. You know Mongolia? Yeah, you do know the Mongolian Kanye? You ever seen that picture? It's my favorite picture of all time. Yeah, I know Mongolia. You from the UK, bruv. Shout out to the UK. You ever checked Indian stock markets? That still exists? Greens for Albania. Yo, shout out to Albania. How close is Albania to Poland? Croatia. I know Carlo used to go and Carlo's Croatian. OG Carlo. 2-hour flight. W Netherlands. Yeah, see EU right now. Just mainly EU. See North America. Once I get the method for North America, it's over. It's GG's. GG's. Your badge. Ice celery badge. That's the hardest one. I think that's better than the rainbow one. I should have made this the... I don't really like the rainbow one. Balkan. I think I remember him telling me something about that. Yeah. It's like near Bosnia, right? Like near, or is it Bosnia? Crash and DVS-02. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're doing a giveaway later. We're giving free access to DVS-02 to one person here. We're just probably gonna spin the wheel later. I haven't done this in a long time, so yeah, we haven't done a giveaway in like ages. Like, I don't even remember the last time we did a giveaway. I think the last time we did a giveaway was a Kahoot or something, probably. So, you know, little giveaway here. And then yeah, I'll probably run that like 10. I think we peak at around 10, so I think 10 might be best. You hope a newbie wins. Last person who won was the first person who ever won was Shift. What's his name? Not Shift. Sharif. That's the last person who won. Or the first person who won the first course giveaway ever. Yeah, it's nice though. I can't really tell in here, but it's nice though. Better not be a mod. Won't be. If it's a mod, it's not rigged. Pre not rigged. Real giveaway. I swear one time we did a giveaway and Circle won the giveaway. $89 pips to retest the lows here. YouTube is hard on, yeah. I think like most viewed stream on YouTube is like, fuck man. Let's see. What is the most like viewed numbers? Like 1.2? Actually, no, you got 4.4 over here. But that is some channel in India. So they got their own YouTube over there. 3.1 North America. 1.5, I'm assuming Europe, North America. Yeah, it's like sits around there. How do I type here? Mod, you guys can't pin, no? Not on YouTube, right? Let's do 10, 15. $10 a.m. East. I actually showed down at 8, but that's way too early. Today there want to be no auction 2 to 5. What does that mean? I mean, your chances are high to win in here today. Hey mods, can someone find me a spin the wheel website that works for the chat? Any mods wanna help me out? So gold, I don't have any gold cells yet. W bit me some. Let's see. W bit me some. What are the rest of the mods doing here? What's that? Streamalive.com. Oh, this is a whole thing though. You need some good mods. Yeah, no, we've only been back for like a month, so I'm just again, like, you know, slowly like getting into things again. So yeah, there'll definitely be new mods and like a different approach to it. But you know, it's only been a month. Like I only just put my background up like maybe like this weekend. So you know, as the stream goes, we'll find like a rhythm, and everything will be. Yo, X, I need what's that? What do you use to, or website do you use to find everyone who's chatting. Because like later on, I'm just gonna get everyone to spam 1 in the chat or something, and then I just need everyone's username. But how do you find that? Any good candlestick books? The Candlestick Bible. I think that's what it's called. Some Japanese guy on the cover. That's all I know. That's what sold me. I saw that Japanese guy on the cover, and I'm like, yep, this guy. That's why it's called Japanese candlesticks. Or do you need a website for it? I don't know what you use to find it, so like whatever you use, let me know. I just gotta get the, because I'm assuming I can get a spin the wheel thing. I just need to find everyone in chat that's like typing 1, or everyone that's active in chat. I need everyone's like usernames. I'm just gonna paste it there on the wheel and then spin the wheel, and then it should give me like a winner. I forgot how I used to do this, bro. Holy. Cheers, Don. Yeah, look for a Chinese guy or like Japanese dude on like search up Candlestick Bible. First Japanese dude you see. I think that's the one. Chat, the giveaway didn't start yet, man. Can y'all stop spamming 1? Oh, top 3 dots. Oh yeah, you're right. I can just do this. Oh, that's lit. I bet. Cool. Please give me a 10% coupon for DVS-02. Hey, all DVS-01 members, I'm gonna be there should be some type of thing for you guys, for those who want to like add on to the course for a much discounted price if you already have like a DVS-01 thing. But I'm gonna give info on that out later on. 10% cold. Hey man, first day launch, 10% cold. I think there's like split payments though. Here, maybe you win a giveaway, man. All right, thanks XYZ, appreciate you, bro. What's your Discord? The Discord is, was it include the community one? The community one's coming out. I'm hoping for before Friday, chat. Before Friday, okay? We're gonna have a community again before Friday. I'm really debating though on whether I should keep the old one or run a new one. I want to run a new one, but I also don't, because I want to keep the DVS Discord. So I might just reopen the DVS one, because if I make a new one, it'll be called Overseas, but it's just like I don't want to have too many different names. Because either way, we'll have new people coming, we'll have people leaving either way, you know what I mean? So I don't even know if it'll be like, what do you guys think? New one or old one? Let me ask the chat. You guys might have a better answer than me. New create Discord com. Hey, let's see. I'm gonna ask you guys. Maybe a new one for community. Old one. Yeah, DVS-01 will be the old one. If I make a new one for the community, DVS-01 will just leave in the private channels and the old one. So they'll just be separated. What are we gonna DVS-02? DVS-02 just comes with the course. Separate 9 check courses. Yeah, DVS-02 just came out here, so right here it includes this. What's up, guys? You guys can go watch the video. I go by the name of Don. Yeah, you can go watch the rest of the video there. If you can catch the R8, I guess it takes you to a video. No more rock though. The rock is gone. It's okay. Maybe I can actually make you guys the money on the live stream so you guys can pay for DVS-02. So let's do that. Got some volume here, pushing down on price here. Nice volume coming down. Not bad for opening. The NYC opening, you got like another top wick. It couldn't tap 06, but you did get a steeper bottom wick. All right, so let's see if you could break through this area right here. If you can start breaking through this area, that'll be sweet. That'll be clean. That would be clean. Clean, clean, clean. But yeah, let's see. $35 pips on the sells. All right. Okay, okay. Oh, here we go, re-breaking. Let's see. So let's see if you can break below. I think this zone here that I have marked up was on like, it's gotta be a small time frame. I think 46.90. Yeah, it was off of just these areas here. Right, so that's the only thing I'm worried about. I want to see if we can just clear through here before looking for continuations. Because on the higher time frame, I just had these two zones here, 82 and 73. But on the lower time frame, that's when we have more ranges on the way down, right? I'm gonna add also a resistance here too. I don't know where my resistance is. Let's add one over here. 47.32. And let's see where that takes. Yeah, I think PayPal has that method. PayPal has that method, but I think it also depends on where you're from. Just check it out. See if PayPal offers that or some. What today be the end of this gold cycle? Today, end of this gold cycle. I don't know, man. I see us like not being out of this gold cycle, this range liquidity cycle until like June. I'm thinking June, end of May, June. I mean, this week is FOMC. But if you go up this week for FOMC, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, if it goes up, even if you go up 1,700 pips, you're at the top of the range. So it's whenever you really break out on this daily. I don't know, maybe FOMC will change things up, but it's looking like May or something. Like you might be here for a minute, for a while. Y'all all saying new one. Okay, might have to do the new one then. New one might be the one. Chat, if you guys are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes. That's all I really asked for. 100 likes. We can keep that streak going. We haven't hit below 100 since we returned sub. I'm down 5% for the month because the cycle we're in, both routes still at 250. That's pretty good then. Like 5% is nothing compared to 250. So like for you to be even afloat and not like, you know, lost like all your momentum within 1 month is very good. So yeah, keep that up. Hopefully we break out soon. Any wins today? No. You see the top left? You see where trades taken are? That's where my trades are for the day. So if you don't see anything there, I have no trades. And I'm just waiting for price to align. We haven't had a trade since last Tuesday. And it wasn't here on Friday, so. Five months for the month. 541 wins for the month. You crazy. That's for lifetime. Like that's for on stream ever. Like since I first started streaming. Like, or no, I lie. We only kept track of that since 2022. But since 2022 till now, yeah, that's. Yo, imagine 541 for the. That's a monthly record. But yeah, only 82 losses on this stream of all time. So obviously. Pip wise, what is the pip count for that actually? I think it's around 6,700. Yes, that's. You can go on this and check out all my trades. Just do exclamation point stats in the chat. I think a link should pop up. Am I tripping? Maybe it's not stats. Journal and. What's my command? Journal for the journal. And if you want to look at my trading stats, what is the command? I changed it last week. Oh, I'm tripping. It's top left of my screen. It says trades. Exclamation point trades. Trades, and you get that. You haven't watched the stream in a hot minute? Yeah, man, that's a hot minute. That's like 5 lifetimes ago. I'm glad to hear them. That's for the session. True. True. Gonna hit the M soon on this 1K account. I think so. I got some ideas that I'm gonna be cooking up for this 1K account, and it's gonna, cause like obviously like it's trading, right? But we gotta also find a way to increase our capital on the account without like, yeah, we gotta find a way to increase the capital. So what if there's some like videos that will be done aside from just trading on the YouTube? So I got a lot of shit that I am cooking for the 1K account, but it should be good. It should be good. But yeah, could be a lot quicker than we think, to be honest. I know I said 8 years, but yeah, low-key, I got you, bro. I got you. I've been mad busy, but I got you. Always, bro. You do a new challenge? No, we're gonna keep the same account. We're gonna keep the same account, but man, I don't want to spoil anything, bro. Just, it's gonna be a good year. It's gonna be a good year. I know it's gonna be a good year. I don't want to spoil too much on the account, what we're gonna do with it, but I think it's gonna be a good year. Shout out to everyone that stuck by. Good morning, Biza. All right, chat. We got another pullback here, starting to create a steeper higher low again. So yeah, I mean, the volume doesn't look too bad. You're still like struggling at this 90 zone, but this is the third time you're coming down, or second time you're coming down since the first time you rejected. So let's see, a second time could give you a pop. We just need some volume, and that's it. Some ongoing volume or continuous volume, and then things should be pretty set. If you can get a spike, another pullback, a re-break, that'll be something interesting. You have a 4-hour leg candle, which is what I'm looking at, all the way down towards 75. So you still got around like 160 pips until that area. On the breakout lows, you're looking at like maybe like 140. You know what I mean? So it ain't looking too bad. It ain't looking too bad. It's looking pretty good. It will be sales. It will be sales. Bay of sales. Oh shit. Yeah, package B you do be like you basically get 2 years. 2 years of DVS-01 for the price of like one plus the other course content. Hey, did we get to 100 likes yet? We can't do a giveaway without 100 likes, chat. We're at 61. Can we get to 100? You think we could? We need 39 more. 39 more would be at 100. And then maybe someone in the chat is gonna get a DVS-02, which is valued at 1,500. So you can get that for free. With the giveaway. It better not be Penzo. If it's Penzo, it's not rigged, I swear. But that will not look good on my end. That would not look good on my end. It's gonna be you? Oh no, man. It was circle before, so I wouldn't even be surprised. I would not be surprised. It's gonna be, yo, imagine it's G. If it's G, it's gonna be teaching my girl how to trade series coming soon. Not right now. That's funny. How do I open this? How do I show the chat? Reopen the old one. It's crazy. There's some bots in there. I think we had like a pretty good security system for like bots, but yeah, I'm sure like there's been a lot that got through. But we had a pretty strict system. Like we had like authentication, number, email, and all of that before you can join a Discord. Everyone's saying new. I'm just gonna end the poll right there. 60% new, 39% old. I already won lottery this year. 4 out of 6 numbers. Damn, that means you're coming so close, but you haven't won yet. That's gonna be Eddie. Chat, who do you guys think it's gonna be? Farzo, honestly, I wouldn't mind if it's Farzo. I'll be happy if it was for Farzo. Yo, don't expose, man. Don't expose. All right, let me pin the giveaway. DVS-02 giveaway at 10. 15. Chat, yeah, you guys, I'm gonna give you guys time to spam one, okay? Don't worry. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a trade before. It'll be even better. Maybe you want 10%? We're gonna give you 10% discount with the next trade we take. That's your 10% discount for free. Matter of fact, the course actually gonna be paid off for. Just gotta be on the streams for a little bit, but I mean, shit, you've been here. Let's say you've been here for the last month, right? On stream since I returned. We've done how much percent? The last month we've done. Well, what's my math here? The last month we came in like 20th. We've done 10.48%. I lied. We've been here. Maybe before. I think we've been here after this week. Something like this. Yeah, let's say 10%. So that's like, what balance would you need for 10%? Maybe like $10,000 balance. You probably would have made like, let's say a rack on a $10,000 balance. You would have made 10% within a month. Seems about right. That's if you risk 10% though. Or you risk same risk. If Penzo, you win, you must invite me. Let's see if Penzo is gonna pass it on, double and pass on to the next person, or he's gonna take it for himself.
L'eau a tout englouti, mais le voyage continue à travers...
How come there's audio? What is this? That's kind of crazy though. That's kind of crazy. Imagine trading underwater. Actually, we did that. We did trade underwater. Remember that one screenshot or one picture I had underwater in that clear water? We did do that. I did. I think I'd actually tried to take a trade for the video under the water, but under the Turks water. Turks and Caicos. Chat, y'all been at Turks and Caicos? Turks and Caicos cool, man. I'm trying to hit another Caribbean island next though. Next gave a vacation. Hey, I also gave away some tickets yesterday. It was like I couldn't make the game. It wasn't anything too crazy, but I figured if someone wanted to go, I just give free tickets out last night in my story. Remember that one time we gave out Starbucks, $500 gift card to Starbucks, and then some fucking guy loaded up, like, at least he didn't take the whole thing. He loaded up, he took like 300 out of the 500. There are some people who actually used it on like coffee, but some people just transferred the thing to their own gift card. I didn't even realize you can do that. You're on an overseas flight watching this stream. Where you going, bro? I was gonna say we could soon we'll give away vacations. You came from Japan heading to Hawaii. That is insane. I've never been to Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to try that spam roll thingy they got over there. That is insane transition. How far is that flight? If you go Japan to Hawaii, they come back west, right? They don't go east. So you gotta go all the way around. That's probably gonna be like 22 hours, no? Or maybe they do go east. 8-hour flight. So that's east then? Oh damn. That's not too bad. That sounds crazy. Earth flat's around the corner, true. Hold on 1 minute. Still by the Raba. Still rocking Gucci, rocking Prada. Damn, bruh. Chat, can we get to 200? Yo, people must not be like trading these ranges. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, I don't blame them. There's only really like 61,000 traders online right now. Snoozer Monday. I want to join your daily live session. How can I join it? 8am East.com, and you should be able to find out more information about DVS-01 or DVS-02. You would never enter a trade after it breaks the lows. Yeah, I'm not gonna enter on this breakout though. No, I'm gonna let this play through. I need to see some volume, so I'm assuming the first, like, this is only like a 17 pip range, right? It's a very small distance, so that won't be enough to indicate volume. But if you can break through here, yeah, below like 82, that's when I'll start hunting. Because these can still be steeper top wicks, right? But this is third time you're coming down here. So third time's a charm. It's the third time a charm. Can we get a push here? It'd be very nice if we can get a push right here. What you just say, bro? What is mean leg candle entry? Leg candle entry, just a wick fill. So you see right now we have it on the 4-hour time frame. It's just a wick fill that we look at. There's more information on my playbook that's out. But yeah, usually you'll fill the wick, right? So this is your 4-hour leg candle, and the wick fill is down at 75. So that's like my target zones for a day. And then just looking for ways to kind of get in towards that area on the small time frame. Because this is the 4, so you're looking to get in on the small time frame. Sometimes you might have a leg candle on the small time frame and you just enter directly on the leg candle fill. But in this case, it's a 4-hour time frame, right? So you gotta be aware of like things stopping the way down. Let's see though. This could be a fake out here, guys. Just be a little cautious here, just a little bit. But I really need to see this push through here in order to get directional pushes here. Spreads are kind of wide right now too, but let's see. Maybe that can pick up. Looks like we're starting to move a little better now. Explain, please. Yeah, so this is actually this one right here too. Real quick, this is a leg candle, right? So this is a bullish one, and then this is a bearish one. It'll look something like that. So let's look at the bullish one. Usually when you have a leg candle, next candle will come down and fill the wick, right? So what we're paying attention to, like, you can look at it just like that, but that's not enough information just to go based off of a candle, like, oh, we're gonna fill the wick every time, right? It's not every time. So that's why you also gotta like this right here is a leg candle too. Yeah, and you got the fill next. But what you're looking at is the way it moves. So let's say this is like higher time from 4-hour time frame. What you'll see is this kind of opens up, right? You usually would come down towards the body area. This is the body area, the body of the bullish one, like the support basically, right? So you'll come down towards there, and then there's a high chance you'll likely reject. So when you do reject, you might end up looking something like this, right? It comes back to the flip. Sometimes it might even come up to the flip, create like a come up for even, right? But you want to wait for the body to reject first. You don't know where it's going to go, but you know you're looking for a rejection. Once it rejects, right? Let's say it rejects, comes back down and re-break the lows. It'll look something like that. It's now below the body area, which is what you want to see. When it's below the body area, what you want to see afterwards is a hold at the yellow zone, which is the body support. You want to see price holding that area. So you might even get a pullback that looks something like this after you make a low. Once you re-break that low, that's when your leg candle fill. So what's happening on a smaller time frame during that whole entire process is you open up here and you might get a top wick first, bottom wick first, who knows? Let's say you get a top wick, a main top wick, and then you come down, or let's say you get a little top like this, then you come down towards the body, you get a rejection. You want to wait for price to re-break, hold. It might hover there for a little bit, and then this low that I made earlier was important because once you re-break that low, that's your drive. So it's just like also a way to identify structure too, right? Within the entry candle or the fill candle. But yeah, you'll come down towards this area. So like you can look at it, you can use it, you can use it in different forms. You can use it for a target area because that's your 4-hour leg candle fill. So on a higher time, if you're just keeping that in mind, that's my target. How could I get down towards the target? That's when you want to look at the smaller time frame to look for entries. So with what we have today in the 4 on this leg candle, where's your body area, right? Your body area is going to be, right, this is your leg candle right here, that bullish one. So your body area is here. Going to smaller time frame, did you reject there? You did, right? You can see like signs of struggles around that area, and then now you're starting to hold this area right here. You made a low earlier, came back up, held it, held the body area, and now you're coming back down to re-break, right? But what's lacking here is volume. So I'm okay with missing on this range because on the small time frame, so that's why it's not as black and white as like, oh, if it's a leg candle, enter. If it's not, don't enter. It's like you gotta be aware of like volume and other stuff too, right? So like this will technically be the continuation down is what we're trying to get. It's just we might end up getting the entries maybe below 82 instead of 96, right? Because the leg count is pretty target is all the way down towards 7.3 basically. So once this clears more so below here, we'll grab it. But it's not always gonna be like, you know, the entire wick fill. Like we usually would grab part of the wick fill unless it's a smaller time frame. So yeah, that's your leg candle right there. So we started rolling that out like, yo, you know what's crazy? I was on my Instagram yesterday and I was looking at, oh, it's 10:15 chat. We're gonna do a giveaway soon. In a minute here. I was looking at my Instagram and I was like, I have a video on drive range liquidity from 92 weeks ago. How long is 92 weeks ago? Like that has been in the making for so long. Drive range liquidity was 2024 July. Holy, yeah, that was insane. We've been working on that for like 2 years now, basically. DRL. All right, we're gonna do a giveaway. There's not too many people in here, so your chances are pretty high for DVS-02. Okay, your chat, can we get 100 likes though? We need 11 more likes. We got to 100 likes, we'll run the giveaway. We got 89 right now. Let's get 11 more likes. Let's get 10 more. 220 people watching. Your chances are pretty high right now. Pretty high. So you'll be an early, you'll be considered early here. What do we do? My Instagram handle is Don Overseas. Same one as YouTube. All right, what do we do? Everyone spam 1 in the chat. Spam a 1 in the chat. All right, let me just try a trial. Oh, they just had that crazy memory. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is like 2020 probably. Do you guys remember when Jimmy was supposed to win not in person, when Jimmy was supposed to win a chorus in 2020? Fuck, that reaction is insane. I think it's on my Instagram. Okay. All right, let's do this. Let's do this giveaway. All right, so officially DVS-02 giveaway. If you guys don't know, DVS-02 is out now. So if you don't win the giveaway, you can go ahead and still get access to it on the website, admeast.com. All right, this has been in the making for some time now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. A lot of work, and more stuff will be added as we go. All right, admeast.com. All right, 8ameast.com. Let's run the giveaway. Who will be the lucky winner? We'll find out right here. Who will be the lucky winner? Let's see. Everyone spam 1 in the chat. Make sure your name's active. Who's gonna win the giveaway? All right, let's go. All right, everyone spam 1 in the chat already. The chat is moving way too fast. It is not loading for me. Give me 1 second. You guys crashed my chat, man. This chat is not used to moving this fast again. All right, participants. All right, if you spam 1, you should be locked in here. I'm gonna copy everyone's name. What? My page crashed. All right, everyone spam 1. Spam 1 right now. Quick. Spam 1. I'm gonna give everyone 1 minute to spam 1. I think I just refreshed it. It kind of cooked it up. 1 minute. Everyone spam 1. All right, I'm gonna give you guys another 15 seconds. 15 seconds, everyone spam 1. You're basically getting $1,500 here. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you're in here, you're locked officially. You're locked. All right. Hold on. Let me just grab this. Why doesn't it just grab it? Sorry, there's some difficulties right now. Sorry, hold on. Let me go over here. Let me just log into this real quick. Active chatters. Okay, here we go. All right, cool. Let me copy paste this. All right, I got the wheel. Is this everyone's name? If you don't see what the hell happened to my stream? Okay, stream is back. I gotta pause the music, man. Damn. Yeah, they don't want us to give away this DVS-02 course. All right, I'm gonna wait till everyone gets back in here first. Someone said wasting my damn time here for nothing. All right, my apologies. Sorry, I'm giving away something free, man. Might be some difficulties. All right, we're gonna delay the giveaway for another 2 minutes here to get everyone back in here. Everyone spam 1 again just to secure. All right, spam 1. I'm giving you guys until we're gonna run it at 10:30. Okay, promise 10:30. In about 1 minute here, we're gonna run it. So spam your names. There's 57 eligible users. I gotta copy and paste this one more time just to secure this, and then we should be good. All right, you got 30 more seconds here, guys, and then maybe we can get a trade right afterwards too, because this thing is starting to move, starting to push. Enter me, yeah, just spam 1 in the thing. It should be there. 63 users right now, 64 users. Yeah, 15 more seconds here. 65 users, 66, 15 seconds here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is all. All right, copy. Let's go to this, paste this. There we go. We got 73 entries now, a lot better. All right, good luck, everybody. If you don't win, you can still purchase. But if you do win, there's your $1,500 and 2 streams or 2 years of no delay. End the course. All right, good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody. And the winner is Black Boy Max. Let's see. Bid me some. Leo. Oh, Leo. Leo Abercrombie. Yo, I used to wear Abercrombie back in the day. Shout out to Abercrombie. Yo, Leo Abercrombie. Congratulations. You are the 02 course winner. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations. I need you to you can give your username here, and then one of the mods should be able to collect it. Or if you want to not give your username out to the public, you could just create a support ticket in the DVS Discord, and I got you. If you don't respond within 24 hours, if you don't respond or we get your name by tomorrow 10:30, we're gonna run it again, okay? Someone said rigged. Yo, that was close to being bit me some. Who was it? That was close to being bit me some. Yo, imagine it was bit me some of Farzo. Farzo XYZ right there. Wicked was right there too. It was about to be Penzo too. It's in that area. But yeah, good luck. Or better luck next time, everybody. All right, yo. I gotta get back to business, chat. We gotta go back to the charts here. Back to seeing what gold could do. See if we can get any positions for the session. It looks like volume just kind of slowly starting to come in still. So here, let me update this. Damn, my stream really crashed though, man. That is insane. Everyone taking back their likes now. The real winners, congrats to the real winners, the ones that are gonna be on this stream going forward. Those are the real winners. Did I see Leo in the chat? Oh yeah, Leo right there. All right, bro. I think I remember your profile pic actually. You're here every day too, so yeah. Hold on, you're not here every day. You're here most days though. I see your chat history. You're here. You're active. You're pretty active. Congrats, man. Did we miss a trade? No, we're looking for below 82. 82 here. You see this volume here? It's a little lacking still right now, so I want to see if there's gonna be a correction of this push. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say we missed it, because I think if you have direction, you should be able to mirror this and mirror all of this, right? I think that's our higher time frame picture. So we're just looking for a way to kind of make your way down towards the higher time frame picture, which is possible today. But yeah, I just pushed through 82. But below 82, we start hunting for ideas. Once we just set we get confirmation of volume, we'll be ready. Best out of 5. How do we claim again? Just give me if you give me your Discord or something. Give me your Discord maybe in the chat. Or if you don't want to give your Discord in the chat, just open a ticket in the Discord server and then just say you're a Leo and show me proof that you're Leo, and then you'll be set. Or if you want to just give your username out in Discord right here, I can just take it. Whatever you want. Don't do that. Don't give it to XYZ. He can't be trusted. Thanks for 124 likes, so chat. Appreciate it. Do you see it going to 46.59? Oh, you see this push up versus the push down. Let's see. This push up could still be a lower high, right? But this is why I didn't really want to look for ideas below here. It just volume didn't look like it was all there yet. But it looks like this is volume, right? So if you come down again, that would make a lot more sense now to push. But 4-hour candle is gonna flip by the looks of it. And maybe you might get a steeper top wick. Maybe you might get a 47.16. Remember 47.16? I don't know if we'll get a wick entry sell there, to be honest, anymore, because they create a steeper bottom wick. But maybe 47.40 or something. I know we're still far from the buy ideas, right? Like, I don't think we're looking for buy ideas anytime soon yet, but you do have a steeper bottom wick, so that's good for that as well. Let's see. Let's see how fast this flips now. This is the top wick still, right? It doesn't have to be liquidity down to go up. It can still be liquidity up to go back down. So these are the things that you want to wait to play out first, right? Before hunting. But it gets a bit more predictable here in these cases. Holding so far, holding 46.90. So if it could continue to hold that zone, then you can make your pop up. Chat after the giveaway, for real. Every time after a trade or a giveaway. Damn. Yeah, there needs to be more dopamine on the stream or something. We need to like start putting caffeine in the air or something. Okay, here we go. Join this group and then create a ticket. Let me send you the link. That should be the Discord. You think the font die will get no one gold? Let's see. It may. It may or it won't. Bring back the Fiend days. You see what just happened? I didn't even play Fiend earlier. I had to play Jeopardy music and that already got jeopardized. So they harsh, bruh. Like ever since I played music that one day, I feel like they just like nuked me, bruh. So let me just take it as a warning not to play music again, because I already got one strike. That was 2 years ago. I thought I can come back and, you know, it'll be easy, but this definitely isn't Twitch. They're a lot more strict here. I can't do that no more. Go back to Twitch. Ooh. How do you create a ticket? No worries, bro. Just go to the Discord. You're in the server. And then I honestly don't even know how to create a ticket. You scroll down. I think you gotta verify yourself in first. verification, click on the check mark. Once you get verified, then you will be in, and you go to basically support, click on open ticket, and then boom, you should be there. Should be fixed now, Penty. Or Kick. I never thought about Kick. I thought about Twitch. Oh, chat. Spreads are pretty tight on the way down here again. So, yeah, let's see how fast this corrects this move here. Because, again, this can still be a lower high, right? But we gotta wait to see here. We're much better than before on the way down. Earlier, the spreads were very tight on the way down, but this time it's a lot more tight on the way down. Just small indication of like firmness and directionness, or volume, I'll say. Yeah, this is copyright free music, but this is kind of die. Chat, who do you guys watch? Yeah, do you guys mainly watch streamers on YouTube, or do you watch streamers on Twitch, or do you watch streamers on Kick? Where do you watch all of your content? Twitch? Yeah, same stops, lower lots if we get a later entry. Yeah. I think it'll be maybe like 1200 this time. So yeah, I knew it was too good to be true for below 900 pips, 1000 pips. You watch Trainwreck on Kick, Donovo at Twitch and YouTube. Shout out to Train. Coke guy. Chill guy. For videos, YouTube. For streams, Twitch. Like streamers though, like you watch, I don't even know that many streamers on Twitch. Like traders, I know traders on Kick and YouTube, but I think it's starting to grow a little bit on different platforms. I think we're we have had to be one of the first on Twitch though to go trade in the morning and then do IRL in the afternoon. I think I think we would have had to be one of the first on Twitch to do that last year. Maybe we'll bring it back. Good old days. I verified credit ticket. Let me see if I see you. Someone else tried credit ticket too. I see you. I know you're not the real Leo. That's you. Hey, send me a screenshot of your profile on YouTube from your end, and then yes, I see your name though. February till May 2025. Really? That's how long we stayed for? That was like 3 months. Damn. We did a lot in 3 months. Old days are now. You said, just to be clear, run the giveaway again. Chat, if you guys enjoying the stream so far, hit the like button, sub to the channel, man. We're on the way to 126,000 subs, so 126,000. No, I'm not gonna stop streaming on YouTube. We're gonna get YouTube to 1 million subs. Let's focus on 200K next first, but we're gonna get to 1 million eventually. But let's focus on 200K. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do over here. Hundo, numero uno. Iceman album reaction. May 15. Yo, if we were on Twitch last year, let's say last year he did the ice block thing in Toronto, bro. I think I would have done the IRL stream in Toronto to get the Iceman package. That would have been insane. What's your bias, Don? I'm a little more on the bearish side. I'm just waiting for some top wicks. I'm sorry, but how do you send a screenshot through YouTube? Just send a screenshot of your profile on your channel. Like, you know how you go on your channel, top right of your corner, it shows your profile picture. On mobile, it's the bottom right. On desktop, it's the top right. Just screenshot that part, and then, you know, I just need to see a confirmation. Or you can send it to XYZ. He really wants to save your hassle. All right, we have 10 minutes left till 11 here. Let's see. Maybe we'll get volume. Maybe we won't. Every time it's in this area, though, it seems like it tends to range a lot here. This time especially. Bubbly fridge. Oh, I got you, bro. I bet. I got it from here. I'll give you I'll text you instructions after stream. Chat, spam a one if you were able to survive April. I know it's a little slow of a month, but if you were able to survive April, spam a one, man, because that's a pretty good that's some pretty good discipline right there. I know a lot of traders would have blown their accounts in April, this April, at least looking at the way it's been ranging. Like a lot of impatience, for sure. It's one of those months where you just kind of feel like it's really slow and you're trying to get trades because you came off of a March. March was pretty crazy, right? February was pretty crazy. January was pretty crazy. So, yeah. All right, re-breaking the lows here. So can we get a pop here? Spreads are okay. Let's see if that picks up still. Oh, spreads got a lot tighter just now. All right, so how much range is this? This is gonna be, you're looking for the leg candle. You also have a leg candle right here too, on a 30-minute time frame, and that is your leg candle fill completely. So yeah, let's see if you can break the lows, and then I'm assuming you'll tap into maybe 80, pull back, and then second re-break right away. We'll get in on the sells. If it's slow on the way up, after it taps, it breaks through, then we'll wait for another re-break or another push down first. But if this can come straight down here towards 79, pull back to tap like 82, the re-break out lows could be your continuations, okay? And then I think your BEs and all of that would be like roughly here. Oh, there's your pop. Cool. Can you get a pullback? All right, pullback done. Can you re-break the lows now? So I think with this, I'm gonna use 0.06 lot. Or I think 7 lot, since stops are 1200 pips. Get ready, chat. Re-break of these lows, we'll be in. You can put a sell stop, but I'm gonna market execute it. Can you re-break? All right, so gone sells right there as you re-broke. TP down here at 46.7506. Leg candle fail basically. BE zones, we'll mark it up, I think right around here at 78, and then we'll continue trailing below those areas. All right, but expecting like a clean pop through here all the way down towards the leg candle fill on the 4-hour time frame. That's what the trade's based off of, right? This 4-hour leg candle fill right here, just looking to fill the rest of it. So yeah, after we confirmed that the direction and all of that, oh, tap the BE zone. Okay, second re-break here. Let's see, can we get a tap again into that area? Once you re-break the lows here, might get ready here. It could be a push if you get a re-break of these lows again, because this is the first pullback, right? So if you re-break, you might get a pop all the way down towards TP maybe. All right, BE, trail stop loss, in profit, trail. Can we get another runner? All right, let's just close right there. Cool. So what was that? That was around 27 pips, chat. Woo! Just like that. Another trade down for April. 27.3 pips there for us. You could continue trailing, leave stops at BE, whatever you want to do. Our TP wasn't too crazy, right? It was only like down here at 75. The leg candle is a little further down. I think an extra 24 pips below our TP, but I think TP right there was pretty safe off of just this wick here. There's been rejections there in the past. I don't want to be too risky there in that push. But yeah, just leg candle fill today. And then we're just waiting for volume, right? We couldn't get in below 90 because we wanted to see volume come through. And then when you broke the lows the first time, I was like, yo, be cautious of the sells here because you might need more volume. And then you got to pull back. And then you got a correction of that, and that's your volume. So then once it broke below 82, it's kind of just like, okay, cool. Can you break, hold, and all of that, right? For continuations. But yeah, we did 1911 there, which percentage-wise is gonna be. So it's been a while since taking a trade. Last week was a short week. I wasn't here on Friday. My apologies. But today we did 1911. So 0.78%. So we're like at 5 point something percent for the month now. Congratulations, everybody, on being disciplined. W start to the week, W end to the month. Where y'all get there? Spam a W if you guys got that trade. If you didn't get that trade, tough luck, man. Maybe next time. Maybe we might get another one today. It's still only 11. It's not even 11 yet. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think we'll get a trade until after 11 or at all today with the way we're moving. But this kind of caught me off guard. Leg candle. I'm gonna put it as leg candle fill. W, ever spam W day, man. Just a leg candle fill. Current higher lows on the 4-hour time frame, basically. Pips wise, we did 27.3 there. Percentage wise, 0.78% there. So good shit, everybody. Okay, cool. Last journal. I'm gonna do this real quick, speed run this. We can get another trade here. $10.54. New York gold, bearish bias, normal, sells, leg candle fill, 4-hour time frame, current higher low, 4-hour stops, TP, 4-hour TP, 1-hour TP actually. What was our TP? 401. 4-hour time frame was the stops or TP. Next logical resistance, BEs, yes. We used the 4-hour time from there, the 1-hour time from there, and also the minute, or not really the minute, actually just the 4 and the 1 output. We got the leg candle fill on the 4. Win 0.07 lots. Stops were like 1200 pips there, so increased them a bit. It would have been nice if you got below 1000 pip stops, but it's all good. 27.27. If you guys want to access this journal, do !journal in the chat. This journal should pop up for you. You can use it for free. Drawdown. Where's there a drawdown there? We had a pretty good exit too, huh? Look at that. Pretty good exit. Not too bad. I think we had like a 9 pip drawdown. Max profits. We peaked at 31 and I close full. 31. Exit reasoning. Just close full. Scenario would have been, if we didn't close full, we would have got a BE right after. So like this candle came back up, right? So I'm gonna put scenario after would have been BE if we didn't do that. 40 pips. If we didn't secure. So I think we did a pretty good job there. You're not always gonna be like perfect with like secure. Sometimes you might secure, runs at the 100 pips more. Sometimes you might close off and it just hovers there, hits BEs, right? But you gotta be like real with yourself at least. Like know like, okay, what's your plan? Like what would you be doing here majority of the times, right? So as long as you're following that routine, you can base your result off of that. Like, oh, 9 times out of 10 I would like move stocks to BE here. So yeah, this trade would have hit BE. Huh? W for the journal. Yeah, no problem. Journal has been out. Maybe we'll get another trade here. Chat, let's update the record. Trades taken and the record. Trades today. Gold sells. Plus 0.78%. How many pips is that? 27.3 pips. Sheesh. All right, this thing's running now too. Let's see if you can. Spreads are still kind of wide here. I'm not gonna lie on the way down. It's not as like hard. Pause. It's not as tight. Pause. It's not as tight here. So maybe we could get like a clearance of this. If you can just clear this entire thing here, that'll be sweet because it could be an algo day. It could be an algo day if you can clear this range here. If you can clear below 661 and stay below there. Get this out of the way, you can have a lot of range, but don't chase any of this yet, right? Let this do what it wants to do, especially if you're running into like heavy zones of rejections, right? 4661. So we can mark up this next 4661, and then let's see, you can be able to push through there. Wait, I'm tripping. We wouldn't have gone BE. I think we would have trailed stop loss. It would have been 18 pips something trail, because I think that's what we had earlier. Trail stop loss would have hit then if we didn't. Yeah, y'all like the new background? It's not really a new background, but I feel like it pops me out more. It looks like Cam looks like it's just like it looks like a just, you know? Nice contrast. Bubbly fridge. Sheesh. Can we pop through? Maybe we might get another trade. Hey, that trade there was your 10% discount basically right there. You asked for a 10% discount, I gave you a 10% discount right there. You know? Depends on what your balance is, but that could have been a 10% discount on the course. Oh shit, did these trades copy over? I didn't even check. Yep. Yep, so this thing copied over. And then yep, copied over. Sheesh. You're still on shorts? What's your lots? I just same ratio. So it's like every account has a different balance, right? But in terms of percentage wise, it's the same. So there's a setting on the copy tree you just kind of set to and just copies it over. You can also fix it, use a fixed lot, whatever you want. There's different risk types. Fold that beat. For sure. How does it decide how much to copy? It just copies, it just knows. It's like, it just, the copy trader is built for that. So you link both accounts, and then I'll look at one balance, look at the other. Let's say you pop on this account a 0.07 on the other account. If you have, let's say, a 200k balance, it's gonna pop a 0.07 or something, right? I believe, or no, 7 lot, for instance. I think, is that the right maps? Something like that, but it's the same. 7.36 lot. Or 7 lot, I don't know. Something like that. I don't know where I got 36 from. Chat, if you guys enjoyed the trade though, leave a like. And wow, 135 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. I use social trader tools. Pretty good. I will say though, when it comes to pending orders, sometimes it kind of, like, there are times where it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't enter, and it enters double, because it comes down to the original entry. Like I don't really know how that works, so I try not to use pending orders. It's like a little more inconsistent. Maybe they fixed it, but I don't want to try. But when it comes to like actual market execution, it's pretty quick. It's like I got, like, today's closure on this account, I got on this account I closed at 55.47, right? So let's say 55.47 the time. On the other account I closed at 55.47 as well. 55.47. 55.47. Yeah, so they all closed at the same time today, same second. So yeah, it's pretty quick. Chat, what do you guys rate price today? I think I'm gonna give it like a 5.5, man. I think this move down could be a little better. I think it gets better to below 61. Below 61, that's when you get a lot cleaner. So, and you have a leg candle fill for tomorrow, or if you come down today. But this has been kind of like mid on the way down. It hasn't been that strong. Mediocre. I'll say 5.5 out of 10. What do you guys give it? He says 7. If this is a 7, these ideas must be like a trillion. 6. Oh. How long was that trade even? That trade lasted 1 minute and 21 seconds. Pretty good. Pretty good pace. Pretty good timing. Got a lot of time still here. Peace out, P Hunter. Take it easy, man. I'm gonna see you. The lower high and lower low was clean before that drop, to be honest. But these ones, yeah, it was pretty fair. It was pretty fair. Pretty fair, pretty fair. Chat, what percentage do you guys get from that trade? Did you say your FTMO thing? I got 30 pips, 0.58. I didn't go a little up in the lots. Yeah, I was gonna go 0.6 there, but I'm like, I think 0.7 is fair here. Honestly, I think, yeah, 0.7 is pretty fair. The account's also grown slowly too. We're about to hit 2.4 thousand, chat. I think this is all-time highs. Am I tripping? Or no? Oh yeah, and we got withdrawal by the end of the month too. So withdraw on what day is the 30th? Friday? Friday is May 1st. So yeah, I mean for the month we're gonna be withdrawing 30% of 126.37. So that is gonna be basically, I don't know, 30 bucks. So then we'll be at total withdrawal for the withdrawn for the month, or for the account, would be at around 750, 760. Pretty cool, pretty cool. .4, 3%, 2%. Yeah, 17 out of that. All good. 16% profit. There you go. There's your 10%. 3%. I gotta show people that it's possible, and no matter what account size you trade, that you shouldn't look at the account. You shouldn't look at the trades differently, even if it is a smaller balance. Also, for a long time, it was also for safety reasons. But it's been a while now. So we're about to turn it up. We're about to turn it up. Chat, there's some real ass trauma though. I'm not gonna lie. From showing balance. There's some real trauma, bruh. But yeah, man. How you pick your lots? I just pick percentage risk. So let's say I want to risk 25% per trade. That is for me. I'll just base my lots off of that. So based on the pip count. A few more options. Don's gonna pay himself the course. Hey man, you've been here for the year or for the month so far. I already paid for the course, probably. Gee. And guess the best part about this 1K account, 2 milli, is every trade I take is on stream. So this time there's no like off stream trades. There's no Asian for now. I might add we may start trading Asian in DVS-01. I've only started looking at it last week, but mainly or all on stream. Even if it's in DVS-01, it's on stream too, because we're recording it, right? But there's no like, you know, oh shit, no one looking, let me pop 90 lots. So all right, we might be coming on to the outro here, guys. It looks like 11:15 here. Yeah, nice top wick. 1 hour candle came down first. I wonder if you can get a top wick and then come continuation. But yeah, we're gonna call it right there, to be honest. I'm gonna call it right there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll see you guys at 8 a.m. I'm gonna come a little earlier now too. So 8 a.m. we locked in for the year, man. Like, man, we locked in. We are locked in. But I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the giveaway. There won't be more for a while. So best of luck for the future ones. But yeah, chat, that is a day. W trade today too. So we kind of got everything out today. Everything we even got copyrighted for like a couple seconds too. So everything was kind of done today on stream. All right, chat, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. 80 on Mies. We'll be here. I appreciate you guys. If you guys want to have your notification set on for when I go live, just set your noty bell on, know when I go live, and you'll see me right there on your screen every morning. All right, champ. Peace out. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for holding it down. See you guys tomorrow. Peace, peace.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Coming off the last record, I'm getting 20 million off the record just to off these records, nigga. That's a record. I'm living like I'm out here on my last adventure. Past or present when you have to mention. This is nothing for the radio, but they still play it though. Cause it's that new Drizzy Drake, that's just the way it go. Heavy air play all day, with no chorus, we keep it thorough, nigga. Rap like this for all of my borough niggas. I reached the point where don't shit matter to me, nigga. I reached heights that Dwight Howard couldn't reach, nigga. Prince Akeem, they throw flowers at my feet, nigga. I could go an hour on this beat, nigga. Yeah. I'm just as famous as my mentor, but that's still the boss, don't get sent for. Get hype on tracks and jump in front of a bullet you wasn't meant for. Cause y'all don't really wanna hear me vent more. Hot temper, scary outcome. Here's a reason for niggas that's hating without one, that always let their mouth run. Bench players talking like starters, I hate it. Started from the bottom, now we here, nigga, we made it. Yeah, time for a Tuscan leather smelling like a brick. Degenerates, but even Ella love our shit. Rich enough that I don't have to tell them that I'm rich. Self-explanatory, you just here to spread the story. What's up? Sitting Gucci roll like they say up at UNLV. Young rebel, young money, nothing you could tell me. Paperwork taking too long, maybe they don't understand me. I compromise if I have to, I gotta stay with the family. Not even talking to Nikki, communication is breaking. I dropped the ball on some personal shit, I need to embrace it. I'm honest, I make mistakes, I'll be the second to admit it. Think that's why I need it in my life to check me when I'm tripping. On a mission trying to shift the culture. Tell me who dissing, I got some things that I hit the culprit. Them strep throat flows, some shit to stop all of the talking. All of the talking, got one reply for all of your comments. Fuck what you think, I'm too busy, that's why you leave a message. Born a perfectionist, guess that makes me a bit obsessive. That shit I heard from you lately really relieved some pressure. Like, AB, I got your CD, you get an E for effort. I piece letters together and get to talking reckless. I'll change like credentials, you know you see the necklace. My life's a completed checklist. I'm tired of hearing about who you checking for now. Just give it time, we'll see you still around a decade from now. That's real. How much time is this nigga spending on the intro? Lately I've been feeling like God pierced a memento. I just set the bar, niggas fall under it like a limbo. The family, all that matters, I'm just out here with my kinfolk. Off everything my pen wrote, we went from Bundy to Winslow. This for shorty up on Glen Grove who love when I catch my tempo. I sip the pourer and listen to Capadonna. The Fresh Princess at dinner with Tatiana, no lie. All these 90s fantasies on my mind. The difference is that with mine, they all come true in due time. I might come through without security to check if you're fine. That's just me on my solo, like fuck it, like YOLO. Wanted to tell you, accept yourself. You don't have to prove shit to no one except yourself. And if you end up needing some extra help, then I can help. You know, back on your feet and shit. Trying to get my karma up, fuck the guilty and greedy shit. How much time is this nigga spending on the intro? How this nigga working like he got a fucking twin, though? Life is sounding crazy, 40 on Martin Scorsese, and I wouldn't change a thing if you pay me, man. Real nigga, what's up? Hey, yeah, hey. How much time is this nigga spending on the intro?
If there's hell below, I'll see you when you get there. Are you enjoying yourself? If we may, we would just like to close out with something a bit inspirational, hopefully or something a bit relevant as to us all are having the same fears, shedding similar tears, and of course dying in so many years. It don't mean that we can't have a good life. So we'd like to just maybe close out with something for food for thought for all of us.